Guys, what's going on? boy, guys, are we in for some foolishness today? Sister Mary. But guys, first, let's break some news, right? I guess here I'm gonna drop the link, guys. Guys, we'll the first 15 minutes for everyone, and then we will go members only, guys. Right? Guys, let's break some news. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look, guys, there's so much to this. Watch.
Just end him. That was the goal of a group of 10 and 11-year-old girls who, surprise police say, wanted to kill a boy at school.
Look.
The motive? He's accused of cheating on one of them.
Look at that, guys. 10-year-olds. He's a cheater. Kill him. Look at that, guys. If this is not a case, if this is not the ultimate example that shows how young that misandry starts, right? That shows how social media and all this feminist foolishness has infiltrated the schools. Guys, they're 10 years old. He's cheating. He's just the fact that kids are dating in the first place is absolutely insane. But guys, the fact that they're worried about cheating or any of that at 10, and then they're trying to kill the kid. Nomad with the $50, man. Dude, Nomad, man. Thanks for the big donation, man. I appreciate that, my friend.
You are scaring the hoes.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Thanks so much for the support. Guys, once again, guys, we're going to keep this channel going. Guys, we're almost at 16,000, guys. So, guys, make sure you are subbed. Guys, we will keep this thing going, man. You know what I'm saying? Once again, guys, I have one of the highest sub engagement rates because all you guys and all your support, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why the channel keeps growing the way it is. So, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that, buddy. Let me see who's here. 2000s guys here. Red Door's here. Steve is here. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? Good to see you.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
No, guys, once again, guys, I hit the join button to be a member. Guys, I actually had to delist last night's live because I didn't want that person that trolled to get me a strike. So, yeah, guys, I will find a way to actually link that in the Discord for those who didn't get a chance to see it. So, let me see. Spacious is here. Anthony's here. Nomad's here. What's up, man? Jack is here. What's up, man? Let me see. So here we go.
So she wants him dead. The murder plot was simple. According to the police report, 4 fifth-grade students at Legacy Traditional Schools,
fifth-grade students, guys, fifth graders,
West Surprise campus, planned to lure a classmate to the charter school's outside bathroom and stab him in the stomach. And each girl had a role to play to get away with it. One would bring the knife. Another would forge a suicide note to make it seem like he took his own life. And someone would act as a lookout while the other carried out the stabbing. And to avoid fingerprints on the murder weapon, they would wear gloves. Documents say the friends came up with the plan during lunch and recess on October 1st. Legacy administrators worked with the school resource officer to investigate when students who overheard the plot came forward. The next day, their backpacks were searched and the suspects were individually questioned with their parents present. All 4 children were then arrested for threatening and disorderly conduct misdemeanor charges. The police report says 3 of the students showed remorse, but the 4th...
Yeah, right. 3 of them showed remorse.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
absolutely insane. And then look, so the last one had no remorse, guys.
Would smile and laugh
Look at that.
while making excuses for their action.
There you go. Look at that, guys. These are fifth graders. Hey, Jack, you have a lot of background noise, so I'm going to mute you. Come off mute until you talk, okay? Thank you. But yeah, guys, fifth graders plotted because he cheated to delete a young guy, a young boy, not even a guy, a young boy, a 10-year-old. Guys, if this is not proof that they're demons, man, demons. Snowboard, how often do we say that these 304s are demons, man? Did you think that it started this young? They're going to lure this kid out to the field, stab him, and then make it look like he committed self-deletion. Absolutely insane. Why? Guys, you have to be careful. A, this is why I'm not having kids, right? And then B, well, I'm not having kids. But guys, I'm going to do a 3NN News on road rage. Guys, there's a lot more road rage going on too. You know what I'm saying? A lot more.
All right, to Las Cruces now, where an apparent case of road rage took a dangerous turn.
KFOX 14.
Well, guys, we're going to have another Teachers Banging Students live also. So, guys, this Sunday, guys, is a Rise of Christian Feminism live streams. I want as many of you guys, it doesn't matter if you're Christian, atheist, Muslim, or whatever, guys. Anyone who has a strong opinion, anyone who's versed in like any type of, or just wants to be part of the discussion, guys, that'll be Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. So try and join the panel early because I do these maybe once a quarter or like, maybe 3 times a year where we talk about this Christian feminism because feminism is everywhere now in the church, right? You have Muslim feminists now. You have this prosperity gospel that where these chicks try and make it seem like God is intergalactic Santa Claus. Oh, I can be a 304 and let Nug shoot up the club. I can have bastard kids. I can have the herp derp and the high five. Clown world. Lenny, how's it going, man? Let me see. Here we go.
Morning anchor Selena Madrid spoke with the woman who was injured in that incident and is now left with a lot of questions.
He walked up to my window, hit me, said, "You're not so tough now," and then that was it. And he got back in his car and drove off.
In the very place.
Dang, guys, looks that. So he just told her twice. She's got 2 black eyes. So he just told her twice. Talk about using abbreviated language, right?
Where her nightmare unfolded. Charlie sat down with me at the Game Sports Bar and Grill on Espina Street. 2 weeks have now passed, but the pain still lingers.
Damn.
Dark bruises frame her eyes, a broken nose that's already required surgery.
Damn.
She's still terrified, but bravely speaking out to make sure others don't suffer the same.
I was coming from downtown, and a ways back I had looked in my rearview mirror, and he seemed to be driving crazy already. Like he was just trying to pass and just go real fast. And I was in the right lane. There was a car next to me. And I ended up just keeping pace with that car. Like he caught up to me eventually, got right behind me, like he wanted to pass me. But I just kept going the speed limit. And
Charlie says what started as a strange encounter on the road quickly escalated.
after that, the car next to me had turned and I kept going and he tried to pass me. There was another car there, but I didn't let him pass me. And he followed me down Missouri and I was in my right lane and he just stayed behind me at this point. He was like really close and I flipped him off. After that, he just followed me down this road right here, Solano.
That's funny how they left that part out, right, Snowboard? Right? Now, guys, I don't condone violence, obviously. But, guys, how many times do we say that these knuckleheads are the victims of... or the heroes in their own story, and 99% of the time they're volunteers, right, guys?
And he just like stayed on me at that point. I knew that the game was really busy, like most of the time, and so I figured like if I pulled into a public place, like the something like that, you just don't expect something like that to happen.
Hoping to avoid
No, women don't expect things like that, right, guys? Guys, put a 1 if you agree. Women don't expect this because, guys, they have no idea about violence, about danger, right? I guarantee you guys, she's driving. She already had her window down, right? Guys, if you're in a road rage situation, do not pull over, right? Drive to the nearest police station. Have your window up, right? Guys, that's the worst thing that you can do. It's absolute dunderheads. Why would you pull over? And guys, here's the thing. This guy hit her once. Okay. He probably came up and he maybe just arm punched her. Sorry. Isn't it funny how these chicks act like they can karate chop guys? This is some random, let's just say he's an average guy, 5'10", 5'9", 175 pounds. Guys, I'm 6'3", 250, right? This guy probably arm punched her and just Mike Tyson'd her that way. And these chicks, these feminists think that somehow, right, that women can just take out men. All this
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world.
confrontation, she pulled into a place she thought would be safe, a well-lit, crowded parking lot.
I pulled onto the street where the game is, and I pulled into the parking lot with all the cars, and I rolled down my window, and I was like, what?
See?
Why are you...
I told you guys. I told you she rolled down her window, right? Call me Jay Stradamus. I told you guys.
You stupid woman.
Why would you do such a stupid thing? And guys, I'm not saying that she deserved to get smacked in the face, right? But guys, once again, like this would be like saying no one deserves to get hit by a car on the highway. Well, hey, dummy, don't try and walk across the highway then. Nomad, man, thanks for the membership, my friend. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Thank you. Eli is here. Richard Brown's here. Ron Johnson's here. What's up, man? Lenny's here. What's up, guys? So, and guys,
can you guys hear me? Is my mic working?
I can hear you now, buddy. Yeah. We can hear you.
Okay, before it didn't work. Notice the earring that she has on once her head moves. What's that going to be? You'll see it's that butterfly 304 thing.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But I guarantee you she inflamed the situation a lot. And she was probably driving stupid to begin with, like just lackadaisical or something. This guy had like something important to do.
Yeah.
So she said she flipped him off. So like,
and she didn't let him pass either. She didn't let him pass.
Yeah. She should have just let him pass to be done with.
Yeah, guys, here's the thing. I drive like an old man.
And don't do that with your window open.
Facts. Yep. Guys, I drive like an old man. Right, my friends and my siblings. AJ, man, why you gotta drive so slow? Guys, I don't get tickets. I don't get accidents. I don't road rage. Nope. Because man, just drive slow, guys. Driving fast and driving crazy will not get you there any faster.
Nope.
It won't. Ancient Youth, what's up, my friend?
Why are you following me?
Jack, snowboard. Have you guys ever been in a road rage situation?
Oh yeah.
Sort of, but I always try to diffuse it because, like, what's he gonna do? Get up an assault charge on somebody? It's stupid.
Yep. Well, even then, guys, have you ever had a girlfriend that would honk the horn all the time when she drove?
Oh, it's the worst.
Guys, women honk the horns, guys. We can't honk the horns at each other because a man will let a woman honk who's having a bad day. Not the guy that this chick came across. Obviously, right?
Yeah.
But if a guy
the guy driving that car was walk 343. Like.
Oh, dude, yeah, man, he got shot. Guys, I'm telling you, guys, especially chicks that will, if you're driving, they will reach across and try and honk your horn. Don't let them do it. You will get shot. It's not worth it.
I mean, trashy girls would do that, but like not good girls.
Yeah.
me. I did for you. He got out of his car real quickly, and I did start rolling up my window, but I guess I just froze. Like, yeah, walked up to my window, hit me.
Hadouken! Hey guys, I'm sorry, but this is funny.
It is.
Guys, they have no idea of violence. They have no idea about the risk. The situational awareness is just crazy. Like it's just their lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? Guys, violence is out there. If Jack, Snowboard, and I were walking into a bar, Snowboard, what's the first thing we do?
You size everyone up.
Exactly. We size up and say, well, we can whoop
them. Or look for
them.
Crazy people.
Yes.
You know that.
And if it's sketchy, we leave. Guys, where's the race card at, right? Because we're going to need it today.
Yeah, I'm going to need it for that.
We walk into a bar and the majority of people look like me. I'm not there, dude. I'm sorry to say it, man. No way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening. So
me said, "You're not so tough now," and then and then that was it. And he got back in his car and drove off. And I sat there dazed for a second, like. Because I've never been hit that hard in my life, you know, and I hope it doesn't happen again.
Dazed but determined, Charlie snapped into action.
I sat there for a second, like, you know, in shock, and I saw him drive away, and I was like, no, like, Charlie, you have to get his license plate.
She proceeded to follow him.
But it's Charlie with an I. First of all, it's a chick named Charlie. That's number one, right? Really? Really?
Yeah,
Come on, dude. Come on.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Yeah.
And then Charlie, CHAR.
You know what happens to her? Guys, she gets a Charlie horse.
Guys, any chick that ends her name with an I, Stephanie, Melanie, especially when they put those damn hearts over the I, instead of a friggin' dot. Guys, 304, man.
While on the phone with 911, and then a police officer showed up behind her.
And it just so happened to be that there was a police officer right behind me. And that's when I finally was like, okay, I'll pull over. I'll let him handle it, but I want him to just keep going. I don't
let him handle it. Here's the thing, guys. I thought they were strong and independent, but ultimately, guys, they always have to call on us men, always. And this is why the whole feminist movement is just crap, because they have to appeal to men to check other men. They have to appeal to patriarchy in order to check the patriarchy. It makes no sense. No sense at all.
I want him to stop for me. So I pulled off to the side and he started stopping, and I was waving my hands out of the window. And at this point I just got out and I was like, no, like, I'm fine. Just go. He's in that black Ford Escape. He's right down there.
KFAX 14 able to obtain the suspect's mugshot and identity, Nathan Engelbrecht. He was later arrested at work, a job that stunned even Charlie.
They arrested him at his job because he was a counselor, which is insane to me.
Surveillance footage in the parking lot pulled by the game's owner played a critical role.
Are you going to show it?
Beautiful.
Please show it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's go. Oh, please make my day. Show this. Come on.
Role in tracking the suspect down. The video clearly captures.
Dude, he's with.
Nice little jab.
Yeah, that old school Larry Holmes jab. You know what I'm saying?
Captured his vehicle and license plate, and he's now.
Guys, think of this. That's all it took. He just walked up and has popped her once, and chicks think that they can fight guys. Look at this.
His owner played a critical role in tracking the suspect down. The video clearly captured his vehicle and license plate, and he's now being charged with a felony. Owner Marcy Dickerson says this incident shook her to her core.
I was shocked that.
Guys, I have background noise coming from someone. Please mute so you talk. I don't know who it is.
That someone would have, if you will, that level of outrage and physical violence in this particular instance. You know, this gentleman was not a street thug, if you will. He was an educated therapist. He was employed. And if he felt that he could show up and punch someone in the face with absolutely no repercussions for his actions.
As for Charlie, she can only hope justice will be served, but says nothing she did justified the violence she endured.
The lie detector determined
Yeah,
that was a
right.
lie.
No matter what happened, even if I didn't let him pass me, whatever, that doesn't give him a right to put your hands on anybody.
I'm Selena Madrid.
Hey, I guarantee she's gonna let the next person pass, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, she did contribute to it.
Yeah. Yep. So, guys, here we go. Now, you guys might be asking the title, White Man's Audacity, right? And guys, let's break out the race card, right? Let's break out the race card. And guys, we're gonna do another 8 minutes for everyone, and then the chat will go members only, guys. So make sure to hit the join button. Appreciate that. Now, guys, white man's audacity. Let's start with this term, right? Look at this. Look at this. It starts with caucasity, guys.
Oh, God.
Yes, I know. I was waiting for you somewhere. Caucasity, please. Look at this, guys.
Yeah.
It's the straight up caucasity for. Oh, shut up. Caucasity is the white man's audacity. So the white man's audacity is a phenomenon born from the power and privilege they usurped, from feeling dominion over this country that was once known as manifest destiny. It's the belief that when America's forefathers said "we the people," they meant as on our early documents only white people. The white man's audacity takes shape in sundry ways. One of them is their utmost sense of safety. The white man's audacity is the belief that all white people are human beings deserving of inalienable rights, and then some, while everyone else has no rights which the white man was bound to respect, like the right to destroy a government that doesn't conform to their world. A right, by the way, that only belongs to him. The white man's audacity does not concede, it coerces, it demands. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. So this is basically, once again, saying that wherever you white guys go, the heavens open up and friggin' gold bars fall from the sky.
Yeah.
Clown world. Guys, I've been to Appalachia. I've been to rural West Virginia, guys. Guys, I've seen white people live in poverty, the likes of which a lot of people can never even fathom. I've driven past these areas where these white people have no running water. The schools are, guys, go to Aberdeen, Washington, and see how those white people live. Absolutely insane. Look at that. Well, this person uses the term BIPOC, so that shows how smart they are, right? Here we go, guys. Caucasity is a slang term used to make fun of behaviors perceived to be stereotypically white, or to call out what seemed to be a particularly bold instance of white privilege or racism. Please. Shameless boldness. Referring to white people audacity. Look at that. Absolutely insane. You guys know how stupid this is? You know how dumb and divisive and moronic, and of course that women run with this. But hey, Snowboard Jack, what group of women do you think runs with this the most?
Caucasian white women.
No, of course not. Who are the biggest victims that we always hear from?
Like LGBT minorities.
B-dubs more than anything else. And guys, we're gonna go to TikTok and we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. Jack, Snowboard, guys, what do you think of this?
I mean, can it be that they experience the most like racism from white people? So like this is them like projecting.
Wait. I mean, do you think that this caucasity is even a real thing?
Do I think that like there are some white people that think that they're better than others? Yeah. But like I don't think like every single white person thinks that way.
Well, here, let you guys. Snowboard knows my stance on this, guys. I believe that there's majority privilege. I don't believe that it's we live in a country where the majority just happens to be white. Okay, but if you go to any country, the majority has privileges over the minorities. It is not logical to think that myself as a black guy am going to have all the same privileges as a majority, and it's the same way in China.
But that's not necessarily true, because like we have situations where like somebody from, like, let's just say Great Britain moves into like Iran or something, and like they're still in a position of privilege, even though they're
not.
No, they're not.
Bullshit.
No, they're not. How?
No, I've seen it, man.
No, how? I've seen it too, dude. I've been all over the world. No, listen, no, guys. Well, hold on. If a white person goes to Nigeria, where they're what 1% of the population, they will not be treated with the same privileges as the Nigerians. If Jack, Snowboard, and I go to Mongolia, people are going to stare at us funny. We won't have the same legal rights as everyone else. A white person doesn't have privilege in a place.
If that was true, then why do we have like all these guys like going to Thailand, going to Indonesia, and like finding these girls there because they're white guys that are like, you know,
that might be social, but they don't have the same legal or here, a Thai guy can get away with more in Thailand than a white guy can because he's not the majority. You have to bribe the cops. You do not have more privilege in Thailand as a white guy than a Thai guy, just as you can bang freaking Thai chicks. I'm talking about actual privilege. No, but I'm talking about societal privileges. I'm talking about societal privilege.
I don't know if I get to fuck more Thai girls. I mean, that's
hey, guys. Okay, so all you guys that are new, no, just please, guys, no F-bombs. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, guys. The YouTube algorithm, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't like that. So just try and code your language a little bit. But I'm talking about, dude, if you and I were in Senegal, right, or whatever, or in China, right, we will not be treated the same as Chinese people. We will not. That's their kind of country. China is for the Chinese. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? We cannot walk around and expect to be. Guys, look in Japan. You ever been to Japan, Jack, where they have signs that say Japanese only in the stores?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about Japan or China. I'm just saying in some countries, like the culture is different.
But
like,
I've been
to Iran. I've been to Iran, and I've been treated fine. Like like people were very nice, and they invited me to their house and stuff.
That's not my point. My point is that right now, this white audacity thing is once again this white privilege in saying that not only is it not fair, which I don't think it's supposed to be fair, but somehow even if you're born, Jack, as some poor, West Virginian guy in a town where there's 85% unemployment, fracked water, you're on food stamps, that somehow you have more privilege than a black person.
Okay, but do you really think that all things equal, like if you have two people that have the same kind of economic background, one happens to be black, one happens to be white, you don't think that the white person has more opportunities than the black person if everything's equal, other than the race?
But because
they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. But even if they do, it's not about skin color. It's about the fact that they are the numerical majority. In every country, the majority has privilege. Nigerians have more priority than Indians who live in Nigeria. Chinese people have more opportunity in China than whites who move there because they run the country. That's their country. That's how it works. How can you expect for a majority and a minority, this whole swathes of America still, where there are no blacks and browns? We stick to the coasts, right, and to the South. But you can go to Iowa. You can go to Washington State, where I'm from. You go to Central Washington. You go to the coast. You don't see black people and Hispanics and Asians.
No.
You just don't see them. So how can I expect, even like ignorance-wise, right? I've talked to people that are from like Forks, Washington, right? Who had never talked to a black person in public until they met. I mean, in person until they met me. And this is in like 2007. You know what I'm saying, guys? What I'm saying is that to think that there's some white privilege in America doesn't exist. But to think that there's a global white privilege?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Thank you. He's just, Howard's not getting this. I don't know. But ancient youth. Every white person who goes to China to work goes to a good job. But oftentimes the reason why the people who go to China happen to be the people who have the skills to be able to go over there and work. You know what I'm saying? You don't have Cletus in Trailer Park Tammy going to China, guys. You know what I'm saying? But guys, please don't buy into this foolishness. Do not, guys. I grew up poor, and then my parents both became medical professionals. And guys, I had a better upbringing as an upper middle class black person than a lot of my white friends had whose parents worked at Safeway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's how it works. Ancient youth, okay. You can say this to a certain extent, but guys, I get really good treatment around the world too, especially once they figure out that I'm American. Guys, I've been in Italy. Guys, Italy has a thing with like African migrants, right? They don't like them. But the moment that they hear that I'm American, oh, hey, how you doing, right? Americans in general all get treated the same way. You know what I'm saying? So guys, and even if there is that little bit bitter, even if there's a little bit of better treatment, guys, so what? Because I honestly don't believe that if Snowboard and I were walking through Japan, walking through Mongolia, walking through Madagascar, that he and I would be treated that differently around the world. I do not believe that with Snowboard and I's upbringings, that the way that he and I both are, that our experience really isn't here. 70 years ago might have been different, but it's the smallest bit of difference that it's ever been in the history of the United States. Snowboard, what were you saying?
There's a couple other factors too. Number one is like, it's also regardless of what your race or color, it's kind of how you carry yourself. Are you going to look somebody in the eye? Are you going to be a respectful person? Are you going to, be disrespectful to said culture or how they do things? Are you just going to be a loudmouth idiot?
Yeah,
that has a lot to do with it, no matter what color you are, whatever.
Yeah.
As far as maybe white people, they might assume that you have money, so they might treat you a different way because you might have. They're going to just assume that you're white in another country
or American. Period. Yeah.
Or American. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying it could be anything, but money could be a part of it. How they just may treat you a little differently if they, for some reason, think that.
Here we go. To have the audacity of a white man. Look at that. Look at that. Why does it take this long? Have the audacity of a man. Actually have the audacity of a white man, because I was audacious enough to get in the next room. I am now in rooms with billionaires. Have the audacity. Please. And guys, here's the thing. Audacity means like you're just like, okay, if Snowboard makes an app and now he's a millionaire, right? He's done the work to have the confidence enough to actually get into those rooms. They're implying that none of this is deserved. This confidence that these white guys have, quote unquote, right? is undeserved. That is just arrogance. It's just being braggadocious for no reason because you white guys don't work. Clown world. Absolutely insane, guys. Guys, demons like this, stay away from. Anyone that starts this conversation, guys, is stupid and dumb, and moronic, and doesn't want to ever. Guys, this type of mindset is a victim mindset and not a victor mindset. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the chat's now members only, guys. So if you want to either call in, guys, or hit the join button for memberships, man. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I don't talk to people who are like this. This whole white supremacy and white privilege. I don't, guys. That doesn't play over here and not on my channel. It doesn't, guys. We don't listen to this, okay? Because it's a loser mentality. Because, guys, you have knuckleheads like Whoopi Goldberg. It's hard. Black people have a harder time living here than living in Iran. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
What are you talking about? If you're a multi-millionaire and you're still a victim, guys, delete yourself. Because what's the point, right? How are you going to have tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, or be Oprah and be a billionaire and still be a victim? Why? Here we go. Caucasity, audacious privilege in a white-centered world. Look at that. Here we go. Caucasity. The combination of words Caucasian and audacity is a strain of unabashed boldness that people of certain pale hue often exhibit towards black and brown humans or towards trends and inventions emerging from black and brown cultures.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
You know what I mean? Red Door. She says she lives in a state that's 92% white. There's not the numbers for your state to be more than 92% white. Guys, blacks are 13.5% of the population. Hispanics like 14%, 50%. There's no numbers. There's not enough numbers to have that amount of diversity where you can see non-white people in every state and every county. It makes no sense. And I'm not trying to say that that's what you're trying to say, Red Door, but I've heard, Snowboard, you have heard these B-dubs, right? Trying to say, why is it that they can't go to, the majority of colleges and see 50-50 blacks and whites, right? You've heard that, right?
Yeah. It's impossible.
Math, you dumb. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What a mess. Why? It's a sour soup made of racism, white privilege, jealousy, and cultural appropriation. Caucasity is underpinned by a belief that persists to this day that black people are property, that anything that we create or produce belongs to white people in the world at large. All right, guys, here we go. Let's look at examples of peak caucasity. Rachel Dolezal. Then she's trying to say that Melania is plagiarizing Michelle's Big Mike's speeches. Kim Kardashian, what? Showing your entire undershirt, what? Comparing Karen to the N-word, what? Being upset. Oh, Snowboard. So if you're upset by the term caucasity, then that's obviously racist, right? Look at that. Oh, and the CEO's authoring telling minoritized people that they need to work harder and get their qualifications. So in other words, telling people, hey, work as hard as you can and get as qualified as you can. That's racism. Come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, this is how you know this person's an idiot. Speaking AAVE, which is that African American vernacular English, meaning Ebonics, right? Come on, dude. What a mess. This is so stupid. Strong article to the point, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You're a clown. I tell you guys, it's always these B-dubs, man. It's always these B-dubs. Guys, avoid B-dubs like the plague. Guys, there should be an island for lepers and B-dubs. Look at that. Oh, here we go, guys. Look at this. What's a good, clever term for male audacity? Oh, so now they're trying to say that us men, we have the men's audacity, right? Testerosity, egosity, chauvinicity, entitlement, hubrisity, brodacity, brover confidence. Come on, guys. Why do women think they're funny or that they're smart? And they're not. Remixer said, I thought AAV was a cryptocurrency. Oh, dude, Remixers in Quebec, man. It's hot as balls up there today. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Montreal. You guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream, man. We have 82 people watching. We have 48 likes, guys. It's yeah, so here we go, guys. Let's go to one more here. Let's see. The audacity of whiteness. Guys, nothing good can come from this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Ugh. Okay. So this person's trying to say that, guys, this is why you can't bow to the wokey wokes, right? Because once you bend the knee to them, guys, it's never enough. You have to jump through hoops to prove that you're some BLM supporter. Look at that. So this person says, what's going on with all these people these days? Can you believe that this stuff is going on? Why can't people just be kind? We're all human in God's eyes. I stared blankly at my coworker as she ranted about the current state of affairs in this kind of country. After she wrapped up her monologue, she looked at me. But I'm one of the handful of black staff, and not only would I lose my job if I punched her, but I'd be hauled off in handcuffs. This woman has connections. I would have racked up charges. I excused myself from this conversation. She started to say something, but it was decided that it was best if I walked away. My eyes got hot. My eyes, they began to water. I went numb. I'm sick and tired of having this reaction. I'm sick of having these conversations with white people. I'm sick of seeing these exchanges and these words. Sick of it. Look at that. So basically this person's trying to say that there's no reason why they should have to have conversations about race or anything to any white people. I've always been left with the same question. Why are white people like this? This world has been a tragic mess. These issues are not new. So this BLM stuff. I've fallen down the internet rabbit hole consuming article after article of understanding one thing: the audacity of whiteness. Look at that.
Wow.
I've been taught to stop censoring around white people. F them and be unapologetically black. Give everybody black with no chasers. Stop consuming whiteness. Tell white folks if they want to be anti-racist, they have to decenter themselves. Snowboard, are you focusing on decentering yourself?
No, I'm not about to actually start listening to like
joke.
Mozart and picking up fencing as a sport.
Ridiculous. Guys, you cannot bend the knee.
Yeah.
I don't want to continue to be frank about our experiences and heal from the constant macro and micro aggressions that train us. Guys, America is the least racist place on planet Earth. Okay? I challenge you to find a place on Earth that has the smallest rift that's between minorities and the majority. I challenge you. Because everywhere else you go, they're homogeneous. So they really have a rift between the majority and the minorities. I've said this once. I'll say it 1,000 times, guys. This is the only place on planet Earth where you can go and you can legally come here and become American. You can get your citizenship. You are American. Snowboard and I cannot go to China and become Chinese. We can't become Swedish or Polish or Mongolian. It's not happening. This is one of the only places for us where our national identity, it goes national identity and then race. Ethnicity is not a thing here. It's not. It's not. But what are we going to do? Go to freaking Denmark? Where 1% of the population is non-Danish? What are you talking about? This is the most diverse, tolerant country on planet Earth. What are they talking about? And they still find a reason. And once again, this leads me back to this. Snowboard. The caucasity, the white man's audacity. Just think about how disrespectful that is to the difficulty of lower class, homeless white men, starving veterans, homeless veterans that are majority white, right?
Well,
it's a joke.
This is going back to a couple days ago or maybe last week. We're doing Black history and things like that. And this is an example of what I was saying. They want to give guilt and shame and stuff for you just being you, or just they want you to have an emotional reaction around race all the time. So this person's creating an emotional reaction that wasn't there before. Us white people are we don't really care what black people are doing that much.
Well, I don't think anyone cares what anyone's doing that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We gotta work and pay bills.
Exactly. We're all in the same boat.
This is all this. That's why a lot of chicks are into this, because this narcissistic, self-centered foolishness, right? Guys, did you ever see that one thing where they were saying that they had all these women do an interview and they put a fake scar on their cheek, right? But then right before they did an interview,
took it off.
They took it off, and all the chicks were like, they were staring at my scar. They were staring at my scar. You know what I'm saying? Guys, once again, with women, it's not about it being actually true. It's about them feeling like it's true. It's about them feeling secure. Because you can have chicks in the safest place on earth, but if they don't feel safe, right? All you're going to do is hear crap. But guys, here we go. Nothing good's gonna come from this idiot. So here we go.
Self-employed for 2 years and delusional for most of I've been a creator for 5 years, self-employed for 2 years and delusional for most of my entire life. And the one thing, really useful thing that I learned from my white male boss, which by the way was a monster to work with, is how to simplify things in your mind so they don't seem as big. And this wasn't something that he explicitly taught me, but it's something that I observed over the years of working for him. And how it basically went was that if we were coming up with a new idea that someone was going to work on, he would be like, oh, you just do this and this and that. So simple. And by simple, I mean, these things were not simple at all. I was working in a biomedical engineering lab where people are working on PhDs, basically doing things that no one has ever done in the history of science before. And he was like, oh, so
the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Does this look like the type of person that does things in science that's not to be done? Yes. I mean, guys, come on. Let's be honest. ourselves, right?
Simple. And what I noticed over these years is that the people who did not think it was simple, like they were like, you're oversimplifying it. This is actually very, very interesting.
Maybe she was a mixologist. That's more likely.
Yeah, maybe, dude. I don't even know. The glasses, the freaking this hamburger outfit she's wearing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. Rabble.
Those are the people that would get extremely frustrated, most of the time depressed, and also didn't make any accomplishments or any progress towards that goal. But the people who were like, actually, yeah, it probably is that simple, they all of a sudden would come up with these random crazy solutions, and they would work towards that goal, whether or not they actually made progress, but typically they did make progress. So what that taught me is that your attitude towards a problem is what actually gets the problem solved, not how hard or easy the problem actually is. So even though I'm not a biomedical engineer anymore, although I do have a PhD in the topic,
of course. Yeah. So wait, you got a PhD in the topic and you don't do it anymore. And you probably have a lot of student loan debt. You absolute dunderhead.
You stupid woman.
Snowboard. This is like the 12 millionth time that they've asked, why are they so stupid?
Yeah. And I think she even kind of said that she mostly quit because she had a white boss. Like, you're probably going to have a white boss in that field.
Pretty much.
And she learned something from him too.
Yeah.
So like, you know, he's probably just a regular dude. He's probably just a fine guy. Nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
That mindset whenever I'm trying to do anything new. And it's really the reason why I've been able to accomplish so much is because I'm like, oh, so simple. Anybody can do this. Even though it's probably a really difficult thing, I've made these incredible strides in just the last 3 years of my career with just using that mindset. So it just goes to show that your mindset is literally everything.
Guys, what do you think she thinks she said, right?
Well, she kind of proved her own point. Her mindset is that she's a victim of white men.
Yeah.
So that's created her reality that she's kind of like proving her own point in a different way.
Oh, Jesus. Look. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Guys, look at the one at the top. Guys. And the one at the bottom left. And then the one with the bull ring on the right.
Silly Jedi.
And then the one on the bottom right too. Yeah, I got Thomas Brown. Let's go. Here we go.
Video, this lady talking about she operates with the audacity of a white man, and they would literally be unqualified, unprepared, uneducated,
and think they got the job.
No, not just any white man. I'm starting to move around. I'm going to learn to move around with the confidence of a white boomer. Yeah. Yeah. You owe me. I deserve this. It's mine.
That's my birthright.
An elderly, stank ass male white boomer.
Ooh.
That's how I'm going to start moving around.
Not unshowered. Not he worked out before working.
Yeah. I just golfed.
She's saying stank ass.
Yeah.
Her snatch probably smells like a burning tire.
Look at all this bacon grease.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Guys, how many hours of exercise do you think is -2 out of all of these knuckleheads, right?
Jeez.
Guys, how many brain cells do you think that they like? Hey, guys, look. Do you ever notice how the big girl B-dubs are there and Ray's eye shows up?
Yeah. It's like blood in the water.
Look at that, guys. What a mess. And guys, there's nothing wrong with being confident. Because guys, that's how you get interviews. That's how especially guys, if you know you're qualified. Guys, most jobs you can learn on the job anyways, right? But guys, I've got jobs I wasn't qualified for. Guys, put a 1 in it. If you got a job where you interview for it, you're sitting there in that office like, how the hell did I end up here? But guys, you walk in there, right? Like you own the place. And you said, guys, I didn't do a video on like how to interview. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you need to walk into that interview and act like they would be stupid to not hire you. Seriously. You guys would be dumb to not hire me. You need to have that in your mind. You know what I mean? And that completely changes your outlook. And also, if you don't get the job, they're like, hey, you guys are dumb for not hiring me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here you go.
Gavin said, pull up. He said, if you really about that life, pull up. You know where I'm at. Let me tell you something about white people.
Why is her voice deeper than mine?
Yeah. This is like an orangutan.
White men have the audacity and use it in the right way. Because Gavin, he not playing with Trump.
Oh, please. As if Gavin Newsom's going to do anything.
There's some girl that came on here and was like, how hard can it be boys do it? No, the real question is how hard can it be if a white man has the audacity to speak on it? Because I swear to God, if another white man speaks up in a space and in a context which they have no freaking right, authority, smeanness, nothing to justify or defend the opinion with which they have the audacity and the veracity and the confidence to speak and present to. It should not be that hard for us. Because I swear to God, that audacity is through the fucking roof because they don't even think about it. They just show up into a space, not even being as me and being like, oh, I know exactly what it is, despite people having conversations who are way more knowledge-based on said topic, being like, oh, let's set up a meeting to
Jesus, help.
You white women.
I don't even know what she said.
Do this to black and brown people, but 10 times worse. You need to, what is it? You need to look inward. Shame on you. Watch it. Look at you. You are part of the problem.
You white demon. You white ginger garbage.
White women are just as dangerous as white men. Hey. Oh, hold on. You white women do this to black and brown people, but it does need to look inward. You are part of the problem. Post. They hate that, guys. Guys, that's the only time. That's the only time I ever pull out the race card is on white women, guys.
Good.
That's the only time. Because guys, they do it. They do the old whoop-de-whoop. It was all the evil white men the entire time. They were colonizing and pillaging. Guys, let's just grant that. Let's just grant it, right? For the sake of argument. I don't believe it's true, but guys, when men do things, who's the main motivator for why men do things?
Women and children.
Thank you very much. If the white men were out there raping and graping and murdering and stuff, who are they bringing the spoils home to?
The women.
Thank you very much.
You discuss it with all stakeholders and no, I know exactly what it is. No, I know what it is. There's some.
Look at that, guys. What a dunderhead.
Yeah, that was difficult.
Ugh. And of course, she's a single mom.
Got a lot to say.
Of course. Guys, these chicks, these white chicks talk about intersectional feminism, but once you add in race as a variable, and then it actually shows them as being part of the problem, all of a sudden they don't want to talk about it anymore. Because guys, logically, their oppression narrative if you follow it to its logical conclusion, it shows that white women are the most privileged group of people on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no one on this earth that has it easier than a Western white woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Emoji Mister. What's up, dude?
Especially upper middle class, hot or decent looking white woman has like she doesn't even live in the same reality that everyone else does. Things like
a regular
guy for her.
White chick now lives better than like the Queen did in 1925 or 1930. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seriously. So there we go.
Here's my thoughts
this
today.
dog.
And I'm posting because not like anyone really cares. But man, I wish that I had the audacity to get on the internet and promote my stuff. Just a fraction of the audacity of the Trump family. Trump Mobile, really?
What's stopping you? Guys, okay. If there's one thing that I've realized doing YouTube this whole time, guys, guys, anyone who wants to start a channel, whatever, guys, do it. Do it. Do it. What's stopping you? There's people who are a lot less talented than you, a lot dumber than you, making good money on social media. You know what I'm saying? In any business venture, you know? There's people who are a lot less hardworking than you, making money. But the thing is, they just do it. They just do it. You know? Moron. This chick, she says she's a country singer. Oof, never mind. No thanks. Hold on. Uh-oh.
All I wanted was to go on a nice peaceful walk today, but
this man made a video.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Guys, I can't.
Like you're going to jump out the screen and bite you.
Look at that.
Upset that he was on a peaceful walk and it was ruined because a woman walked past him with headphones on and looking at her phone and didn't acknowledge him. And it ruined his peaceful walk. I wanted to talk on this a little bit because I guarantee you, he was on that walk and it was me.
Yeah, please.
Instead of that woman. I had headphones on, a phone in my hand. He would not have made this video.
Yeah, he wouldn't have. See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
God,
right.
Oh, snowboard. Whoa, I need you to cook with me real fast. Guys, snowboard, do you remember how we said that this feminism, all this is just socialism's all it is?
Yeah.
The uggos and the biggins want the same attention from the Chads, right? This chick is trying to make it seem like she's trying to be noble. She's mad because this guy's not making the video about her.
Yep.
She knows for a fact her Beetlejuice looking behind that he wouldn't give her the time of day.
Yeah.
Mustache Chad, when he's like, I can't believe that he did it. If it had been me, look at you. She has literally done everything in her power to make herself unattractive. She's 985 pounds. She has these goofy glasses, green hair. What are you talking about? Look at that.
And if he did make a video about her, she would still complain about that anyways.
Look at that.
He would not have even registered that I didn't acknowledge him. Same for if it was an older person, if it was a man, any of that. It wouldn't even have registered with him. But because it was presumably a conventionally attractive woman, he thinks he is entitled to her time and kindness. I am here to say.
No, he doesn't.
Because women don't owe you shit. And if your ego is so fragile that a woman walking past you and not acknowledging you ruins your day, that is a you problem. And you should probably seek therapy for it.
If your ego is so fragile that you are mad that a guy that you will never meet would not have acknowledged you, You need therapy. It seems that you need therapy. That you're mad that a guy you'll never meet wouldn't have that, guys. It seems like you need therapy. Laughing face. Host. You say this Thunderhead's name three times and she appears. Look at this, guys. Leave. Okay, here we go. We'll do like 2 more.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'll see you.
All right, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
I met this white, hot cinematographer guy for coffee. He was just like, wow, I can't believe you're not
She means
signed.
Gavin.
I can't believe you're not
Bye.
signed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna rack my brain and think of who I can connect you with to help you. Like, I was like, do I have a giant sign on me that says like, help me? Like, you asked me to coffee. Like, what is going on? And when I told him about my short film, he was like, oh, you're trying to raise 25,000? Just raise 100,000. Just make a feature. Lady filmmakers, if you're out there, every time you think it's crazy to make a short film, just remember the audacity of white straight men should keep you going. They have no idea.
Guys, he was just trying to help. Guys, see? This is why you don't date, guys. This is why you don't date anymore. Look at this. Guys, this chick here, right? You know? Why the long face, right, guys?
Idea what they're doing, and they're doing.
Oh, please. Please.
Doing it anyway, so keep on
And all this is jealousy, right? This whole term, guys, this white audacity. And guys, isn't it funny how these chicks talk bad about it, but they all want it? Guys, put a 1 if you believe that this is penis envy. That's all it is, right? All it is. That's all it is, guys. Absolutely insane.
I noticed the common problem.
Buddy!
Where's that 1?
So
Look at this idiot. Look at that, guys. Here we go.
I want the confidence and the audacity of a mediocre white man. I was just thinking of like the audacity of Donald Trump in court say that he has immunity of crimes because he's president. Like, I would never even think of like standing up for myself in that way. the caucasity of it. Have the confidence and audacity of a mediocre white man like that regarding anything in your life, okay? So I was thinking
that, guys. Hold on. What is funny? It's funny that you do the same thing. I am black. And I see this from, and you are part of the problem. Gotta pull the race card on him, guys. What's funny is that you white women do the same thing. I am black, and I see this from white women and white men. You are part of the problem. Do better. Post. TMX, what's up, dude?
Hey, it's just all about hard work, man. Like, this is just placing in a different word for saying work my ass off.
TMX, dude, isn't it funny how they're talking bad about the caucasity or white man's audacity? It's trash. It's this, but they all want it, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
Yeah.
They're saying it jokingly, but they mean it. Guys, this is that penis envy. Was it Freud I talked about, right? It really, really is. You know, they are mad that men are the way we are. Like this is the same as back in the day, guys. There was a whole bunch of women who decided that anything that's inherently feminine is inferior, and everything masculine is superior, and that's why they thought about banging Chad and friggin' being lesbians and stuff. In the same way that back in the day there's a lot of blacks who thought that everything white is just better. White ice is colder than black ice. You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing. It's just envy. These chicks can't stand the fact that there's a bunch of men, period, but especially you cisgender headed up white men, right? Who are on the grind, getting work done, taking names. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, it's just the grind, man.
It doesn't make any sense. And they're acting like they're clever, so they're acting like they're smart, and they're not.
But part of it too, I think, is like a submission thing. Like when you work, you don't want to feel like you're submissive to a boss, but you got to grind through that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But if you're trying to just work to feel good and feel accomplished, and you're hosed because you won't do the grind because it'll be like too demoralizing for you. Whereas
well,
like that's what you got to do. This is the way it works.
G-Max, look at the crazy
run your
eyes.
own biz.
Look at the crazy eyes on this broad. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
You're serious. Oh my God. Okay, so this guy made a comment on my post of this meme with JD Vance, where he proceeded to say that I could be identical twins with JD Vance.
I mean, the man is not lying.
No.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's attempting to make fun of me. And I responded with, really, buddy? Because this is his profile picture, right? And he responds with this comment. You really shouldn't be making fun of people online to get attention from strangers. But I guess when someone's life sucks, they got to make themselves feel better, I think is what the rest of it said. So this guy started off by attempting to insult me online.
Yeah, and you got so mad that you're making this TikTok. L.
Got triggered. Success. That's all the other guy's thinking.
She could eat a freaking apple through a fence, guys. Come on, Guys, this whole thing is BS. This white male audacity or whatever is just BS. It's trash. And these chicks is just another excuse to disqualify the achievements and the hard work of men, especially you white guys. It's not like you white guys work hard. Oh, no. It's not like you white guys occupy not just the highest rungs. Well, Asians do, but white people occupy, in general, the highest parts of society and the lowest parts of society. So for every rich guy, there's 5,000 homeless guys. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember the guy who was on here earlier trying to say that white people are just magically treated better all around the world. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
There's a lot of places where if you're white, you will get robbed. You know what I'm saying? You're walking down the street in certain parts of Sao Paulo or Belém. Oh, look, there's that American guy. Let's get him. You know what I'm saying? Parts of India. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What are you talking about, guys?
Yeah, and even places where there's like cops all around or the airport and stuff like
or,
that. Still,
hey,
you're no different.
Even in Mexico, TMX, you're driving your car, the cops pull you over. Give me $80. What do you do? Say no?
No, everyone's got like that either vacations in Mexico or knows people in Mexico. They're like 1 or 2 degrees away from someone who's been carjacked.
Yeah.
And they were probably wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt at the time.
Yeah. Stupid, man. This whole thing. Guys, once again, every country on earth, the majority people have privileges over the minorities. This is how it works. Guys, why wouldn't that be the case? Is what I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Why would that not be the case? That if you are the majority of people in any situation, because that would be like TMX going to an all black school. He's like one of like 5 white kids there. Dude, he's not gonna have the privilege because he's a minority. Yep. Makes no sense. Stupid people are so stupid.
Yeah, so now, like with this video, I just replaced the word. This is the fun for viewers. You know, take the word audacity out and go.
Yeah.
Replace it with the ability to work hard.
Yeah.
and then the phrases all look hilarious.
It's just dumb, and it's just divisive, and it just makes people like, I look at what the average white dude goes through, the average Hispanic dude goes through. All of us men are just eating from a shit sandwich, guys. There are times where one of us has to take a bigger bite than the other. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot convince me that somehow everywhere white guys go, the sky opens up and friggin' gold bars fall from the sky. It's ridiculous. Guys, I'm gonna open the chat.
If it was the case, we wouldn't have to be checking other white guys all the time either.
Seriously. It's true. Let me see. The guys, let's so yeah, guys, this whole thing is crap. There's all these knuckleheads on the internet saying this term is never gonna catch on because, guys, in general, woke people aren't funny. You know? Once you become woke, you're Henry said it good. Yeah, that women can have white man's audacity once they have white man's accomplishments. Facts. That's true. That's a good one, man. Yeah. Guys, let's switch gears here, right? Let's do this.
Yeah, and you're really talking about the difference between creating and destroying. And they just want to tear down instead of build up.
Well, in general, I mean,
you got that lens. It's pretty clear. Men build, women nest, and then destroy. I mean, honestly, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Why? It's like 2 + 2 is 4. If a guy has, for the most part, if a guy is successful, it's because he's worked for it. There's more millionaires and stuff that most millionaires earn their money in my lifetime. These people that inherit money, guys, that's a small group of people. You know what I'm saying? But I have a friend of mine. I have 2 friends that are multimillionaires, and they've done that in my lifetime. So here you go, guys.
On September 9th, 20.
Oh, let's do this. Let's switch gears here, guys. Let's do this. This one I think might take a little bit. I'll find a better one here, but let's do this.
That's the sound of the police.
Yes, I'm gonna drop some content over on 501-304 here pretty soon. It's been pretty busy, but I'll drop that over there. Here we go.
2024, officers showed up to handle a simple
Look at the size of this broad.
parole violation, but the entitled bratty had some other nasty plans. Instead of just turning around like a normal human being, she turned into a wild tantrum-throwing Karen. She really thought throwing curse words, screaming her lungs out.
Oh, here's the one.
So you're from a civilized culture.
Where did snowboard go?
Looking peak civilized.
Look at these.
Right? Yeah. Does this look like a bathtub?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Today's video comes from Orange County, Florida, where police observe a female bathing in a public water fountain while on patrol.
Ugh.
What was supposed to be a simple city ordinance violation quickly became a ride to jail due to her poor behavior.
Orange and Washington.
Hey.
Are you all right? Are you having a medical episode?
No, I'm no.
Where are you from?
So we're from Tampa.
Okay. So you're from a civilized culture, right? Yeah. Does this look like a bathtub?
No, it's not.
Okay. You know you could go to jail for that?
Cool. So take me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go.
Dude, let's go.
It's time! No, you said take you. You're going to jail. No, you're under arrest.
Like, oh, please don't. Please don't. Oh, I said take me to jail, but I didn't.
I am having a medical episode.
Look at
Wait,
that.
Stupid woman.
Well, anyone who leaves the house looking like this obviously has a medical episode, right?
Wait, let's go. Get back. You're under arrest.
Okay.
You're going to get charged with resisting. Stop. Put your hand on your back.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Okay.
Oh, she knows.
I'm fine.
You're in the city of Orlando. You're in violation of a city ordinance.
That's okay.
No, it's not okay. That's why you're under arrest.
Emily.
Where's your ID?
It's in my bag, which Emily has.
Emily, where's her bag?
Is it this white one or that?
You ever been arrested before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You're using, I explained it to you when you came up to here, and she has a smart mouth, and she said she wanted to go to jail. So you cannot take a bath in a water fountain. Okay.
She did not.
Get her too.
Sorry. Her actions put her in the situation.
Good.
And her mouth didn't help.
It's okay.
Put your boots on.
And just let it go.
What a mess.
Well, and you can.
Okay, well then I'll bring your shoes to the side if you want to do that. You could walk around the jail with no shoes on, or you could slide them on yourself.
Well,
Those are the options I'm providing you. So you could either fit them in there, or I'll just slide it in like this. Emily, you want to help your friend? You want to help her put her boots on?
Can I ask what I'm getting arrested for?
Do you remember what I told you? So you could get arrested for using the water fountain to take a shower. And you said take me. And I said, all right.
That's cool.
I will oblige you.
Yeah.
It's a violation of city ordinance.
Well, no, I said what I said, and I take responsibility.
No, you did what you did. What you said didn't help the situation, but it's your actions that put you in the situation.
Okay.
Okay?
What an idiot.
I'm running over. All right. Is it? Crap. Someone sparked the taser. Parlay.
Can you at least let her?
Emily, do you want to? She could come help her.
Can Emily at least go? Like,
Emily's not going to jail. She wasn't taking a bath in the water fountain.
That's cool.
You are. I'm trying to have her help you.
Get my friend Tom, you moron.
I mean, I can put my own boots on if I have hands.
You're not getting unhandcuffed.
That's cool.
Until you get to the jail.
Well,
That's totally
I mean,
cool.
if Emily wanted to come, she could just spit on the guy and they'd both be there together.
Hey, the video's not over yet. You know.
Shit. Just go over there. My bad.
There's people coming out. Looks like they were.
Oh, hey guys, you want to see something stupid? Watch, guys. TMX, check this out, dude. Watch.
The suspense. Oh no. That frees up. It's just me.
She can't carry her one key, but she can carry her phone. She can't carry her key, but she can carry her phone.
You stupid woman!
How stupid. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. I didn't switch the screen. Sorry, guys.
I told you guys I do not wear a running
Sorry,
belt
guys.
when I run. Like, I don't
My
want to wear a
fault.
running belt. And the most common question was, what do I do with my keys when I'm going on my run? If I'm not wearing a running belt. Okay, I'll show you guys. So first, obviously, lock the car. Then I come over here to the handy dandy gas pump.
Watch, guys.
Never seen that before.
And that's what I do. If your gas pump does not open like that, obviously you could just put your keys in like the tire. I don't know. I'm not going to hold them while I run. Also, I just hold my phone, so it's not like I'm going to use a running belt for that. I also feel like that would just kind of be uncomfortable. But yeah, that's my life hack. Runner life hack. Put in the gas pump. So now I just finished my 5-mile easy run. Watch. Success. There's people watching me. Now I'm embarrassed.
See you tomorrow at Central Park.
Yeah. Guys, come on, right? Look at that. How stupid can you be? Guys, how dumb.
You stupid woman!
But she has her phone in her hand. Think about that.
Some dude goes to steal gas, just like, oh.
The whole car, yeah. Well, guys, just think about it. Someone says, you literally have a key. Oh, yeah, she has a Ford. You have a keypad on your door. Just lock your keys in your car and use your keypad. Someone says, I was planning to buy a car tomorrow. Never mind. Someone says, I just throw mine into a nearby lake. So, someone says, I had the same problem. I just solved it. But not running. Someone says, so runners won't carry a key, but will carry their huge cell phone. How stupid can you be, man?
That's not about the car themselves.
Someone says, new life hack. Go to parks and start checking gas stores for a key. Look, guys, why are they so stupid? Oh yeah. Rachel says she can't use the keypad because do you think she remembers numbers? Hold on, guys. There's one more here. Hold on. Look at this.
I'm not giving you any answers. I don't think anyone here wants to give you answers. You're literally talking to me right now. I know, because I'm telling you that I don't want to give you any answers. Nobody here wants to give you answers. It's Donald Trump's birthday. You're better to move on. No. You're better to move on. No. This is not the right place for you.
Look at the size of this rod.
It's all about inclusivity. That's the paradox of inclusivity. The paradox of tolerance. Have you heard that? What is so wrong with me that I shouldn't be welcome here? Because we don't have to tolerate intolerance. Go on. What about me specifically? Should I not be welcome here? You are here questioning why people are here peacefully demonstrating. We have the right to be here peacefully demonstrating. Everyone here is literally telling you why they're here with their signs, with their very presence. And yet here you are getting in people's faces, keeping them away from what's important. And so I'm done with you now. And I really just you got your 15. No, I guess this is all about love. And so I should be welcome. I'm not giving you.
Look at that, guys. She used to carry her chins in a wheelbarrow. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? Look at that, guys. Look, this. I'm gonna do a video on this, guys. This guy found out that his girl had the herp derp and gave it to him. So, guys, he said took her out, dude. Look at that.
Girl, she go to the doctor. She get on the table. She, I'm finna get tested. I'm finna get tested because you fucking all these hoes. You doing this, you doing that. So she said, got there. The doctor said, okay, well, we'll test you. We're gonna do that. Which girl? And I fuck around. We come back. So the doctor tell her when she get her results, the damn folks tell her she got herpes. So I'm thinking in my head that You gotta have an outbreak. You know what I'm saying? You know this time got you having this shit, all that shit. Right. So, boom. She ain't had an outbreak, no none of that, all that shit. They had a random blood. So I'm thinking that this bitch goddamn, they playing a mistake or whatever. Cool. So what it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in get caught with that girl. She don't whatever fuck.
Guys, this is Nug incarnate right here.
I'm doing them in the room. She coming up, babe. My ass raw. What's wrong with my ass? Can you look and see? So I look down there at her anal hole now.
Ugh.
Now I ain't the smartest, but my knowledge of that shit is like okay.
Anyways, guys, I'll have to do a video on this. But guys, we're at the hour and a half mark, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. We'll probably do another daytime live, maybe on Friday, guys. I think. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I'll shut this bad boy down. I appreciate you guys, We will be live on Thursday at 9 p.m. Yeah, guys, appreciate you. Bye, guys. Take it easy.